Hello everybody, Ryan here from Baird&Warner, and today I'm at the Grayslake Community Park District with Paul, Shelley and Kristen. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for having us. Okay, I'll start. Kristen Split, I'm the executive director. I have been at the Park District, this is my 25th year. I'm going on. Previous to executive director, I was the superintendent of recreation and then the deputy director. So my personal connection to Grayslake, I don't live in town, but I feel like I live in town just because I have, basically grown up in town working here.
Yeah.
I've gotten married during that time. I've had 3 kids. They've all gone through our programs. Made a lot of really close friends here in Grayslake and know a lot of families, so it's wonderful.
It is. And you are not unusual with the people that I've spoken that have been in the community for so long. They just don't move. Once you find this place, you kind of want to stay.
Right, correct.
Hi, I'm Shelley Regnier. I'm the superintendent of recreation. I'm in my 22nd year.
There we go.
Before I moved into superintendent, I was a recreation supervisor for 16 years. Loved it. I grew up in just in a town over, Mundelein, so I came to CLC in Grayslake. So I got to know Grayslake really well, and I've enjoyed it. So I stayed local. I too have gotten married, had children, raised them in our programs, participated in a lot of club and travel teams with them. So very embedded here in Grayslake.
Nice. Finally, Paul.
Paul Price, Marketing Communications Specialist. I've been with the Park District going on 4 years now, but relatively new in the marketing position. I've lived in Grayslake my whole life, with the exception of 4 years at school and 2 years in Denver, but I found my way back and grew up here, went through some programs for the Park District, stayed local, went to local high school, and here we are.
Yeah. That's the other thing that happens a lot. When we talk to the younger people who went off to college, they come back.
We've been in existence since 1959, when we became incorporated. We currently have 32 parks.
Wow.
We encompass over 300 acres. We serve all of Grayslake and then a portion of Haynesville. So that's why we're Grayslake Community, because we do service both communities. We just keep growing and we keep adding things. That is kind of our goal, is to stay on top of the current trends and making sure that our facilities and our parks are the best that they can be.
I think you do a wonderful job at that too.
Well, thank you.
Say.
Thank you.
Shelley, do you want to talk about the programs?
So for programming, recreation classes, we start from the ripe age of 6 months for some parent taught classes. Music masters is a contractual with us. And then we go all the way to the age of whatever, 89, 90. I have a gal that comes and plays bingo with me that's 97. So you can do anything from music classes to painting classes to craft classes, parent taught early childhood, to adult fitness, to youth. We do a great summer camp program that we have and we're very proud of. We get competitive in our athletics. We have Grayslake Pride, our travel softball program. We offer every kind of athletic activity you possibly can imagine, and of course, pickleball is included in that.
Of course.
It's a must. And then we go to day trips. I still plan and run my day trips for my active adults. You don't have to be 55, but it helps if you're 55 and older. So you name it.
Actually, just before we move on, maybe this question for you, Paul.
Sure.
Where can people find out about these programs? Where's the best place?
Our website, of course, www.glpd.com. They can find everything from programs to registration information. And we're also very strong on Facebook. I would tell them it's just a wonderful place to live. I mean, as cliche as it might sound, there's such an overwhelming sense of community from residents to business owners. I think everyone's done a really good job of cultivating a town or an environment where people feel welcome and accepted and supported. So it's a great place to live.
For young families, move on in. We've got a great preschool program. We start young with our early childhood for a Young Twos program that feeds them and prepares them for our I Love Learning preschool program. And from there, then you go do all different classes. You go to kindergarten ready to tackle the world. And we, D34, our school district is a great school district. So our little preschoolers graduate and they're ready for kindergarten. They'll take kindergarten on with no problem.
I would just kind of tag on to what Paul said about, just the sense of community. It has, even though it has we service about 22,000 residents, and that includes a portion of Haynesville.
Right.
But, so that's, that seems fairly large to some people, but
Right.
it's such a small town feel to the community. You have that wonderful downtown area, which is just, it's awesome. It's like, it kind of gives you that Hallmark Channel feel of the downtown area. It really does.
It does.
It might have been said a few times in my videos.
Right.
It's true.
It's a trend.
It is true though. And I would just say, it's kind of like family oriented.
22,000 people. You're right. It feels like a small community, but actually the downtown area with everything it offers, it feels like it should be a larger town.
Correct.
If you see what I mean. It's got facilities beyond 22,000, which is why lots of these surrounding towns kind of come here. But it is like this perfect balance.
Right.
And long may that continue.
That's a great way of putting it, yeah.
And as a park district, not to steal the show, we're just gals at the front desk. We're friendly. We want people to feel included. For the first time parents coming in, like, what do you mean? How do I sign up for preschool? Our gals up front will walk you step by step by step. What do I do with my 4-year-old who wants to play soccer or baseball, and everything under the sun? Okay, well, they're tremendous. They walk them through the process. So we want you to come in. We want you to understand that we're here to help you. Yeah. And that feeling you don't just get anywhere.
No. Again, it's that small town feel in a larger village.
It is.
It's wonderful.
Summer's busy here at the Park District, and we like it that way. We have Allegheny running full speed for our affiliates as well as our recreation programs. Central Park is hopping. Our splash pad is open over on the aquatic side of Central Park. It's a very hopping place most warm days. Grayslake, Taste of Grayslake and fireworks, Saturday, June 25th. And then we kind of slow for a little bit and have our Go Grayslake in there. We do July and August. We try to be a little bit observant of all the people taking vacations and getting ready for school. But June's a hopping month.
Yeah, June definitely sounds like the time to visit. Well, thank you all very much. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet everyone here. And if anyone has any questions, get in touch. Bye, Bert. Good work today.